Hi, my name is Kimberly Armstrong, and I'm making a tribute to my father, Robert Armstrong. My father was born in 1945, and he passed away in 2012. But I wanted to make tribute to my father because he was just a good husband. He was a good man, and he was a good person. His name was Robert Armstrong, and not only was he my father, but he was my best friend. As I always tell people and share with people is that we talk about mothers a lot, but you don't often hear people paying homage or tribute to their fathers and understanding how fathers make a great impact on our lives, especially good fathers. So I just wanted to pay tribute to him because I admired him, and there's so many things that I saw my dad do. And when I look back on our childhood, and I just sometimes have to humble myself because I saw some of the things the sacrifices that he made, the things that he had to do, and I never saw him complain. If he did complain, he didn't do it in front of us. Maybe he took it to God in a higher in his higher being and belief. So I wanted to say this is that my dad, he was just he was about maybe 5'10". He weighed maybe approximately 250, 260 pounds, and he was known in the neighborhood as being Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball was always the mean guy. So everybody in the neighborhood was scared of Mr. Ball. And so when they, kids and everything used to come to our house, because our house was kind of like the neighborhood house where everybody used to like to hang out at and play. Because I grew up in a very loving two-parent family. My mother never worked, and when she did work, it was usually in the summertime when we were, on vacation from school, and she didn't want to sit in the house with us all day, so she would go and get a job at White Coffee Pot. And they used to hire her every summer whenever she wanted to work. And unfortunately, my mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, so I saw my dad watch and take care of my mother as if she was his fifth child. It was four of us, two boys and two girls. I happened to be the middle, and I was also the baby, not the baby girl, but I was always a daddy's girl. But my dad, he spent a lot of time and invested into us, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. He did so many different things. And a lot of those things, I take honor and pleasure in because now I give those same things back to my children. I watched my dad bathe, take care of my mother, love her, nurture her. And one of the chores in our household is growing up. We had to help take care of my mother. So we had to do the same things that my father did when he was not, at home and he was out working. We had to take on that responsibility and help not just take care of the household, but also help take care of my mother. And if we were not doing that, then we had some repercussions and some things that we had to deal with when it came to him. My dad was a military guy. I could watch him fix anything. He could work on cars, boats, fix a house, do everything from plumbing to carpentry to electrical. So a lot of those things I learned from my dad as well because I have a paint tool belt. They call me the tool belt diva. I put my tool belt on and go around the house and start fixing things. And a lot of that comes from my father because like I said, I was a daddy's girl, and I used to follow him and just do everything with him. And so I want to just take a moment to just say thank you, Daddy, for all the things that you inspired in me and put into me, and I love you for that. And I had to take care of my dad for 12 years. He had a massive stroke in his late 50s, and I took care of him and loved taking care of him. And one of the ways that I still do that and honor him is I have his urn right here in my home office. This is just one keepsake, and this is his ashes with his military flag in it right there in my office. And I just wanted to make a tribute to say is that, Daddy, I love you, I miss you, and you will never, ever, ever be forgotten. You have a place in my heart that nobody could ever replace, or take away. So I say thank you for all that you have done, all that you did, and all that you continue to inspire into me as I continue to grow and learn, live in peace. Thank you, Daddy.